Dude, do you know that when I pulled up to his house, bro came outside with no clothes on?
Go hit though.
He's the fucking Rizzler.
How is it Riz if you just show up naked?
That's desperation, my dog.
That's the saddest shit I've ever heard. Please, I do all this working out. Can someone touch me?
Please, like, I literally post all these fucking thirst traps and, like, I just want somebody to fucking...
Red pill content.
I see you're prepared.
I am. I'm wearing my reddest outfit for this Red Pill podcast that we're about to dive into. We've covered conservative kind of red pill content in the past. It's very fun because it's really easy to make fun of.
Can you define, like, red pill?
Basically, I think red pill, it's the idea that, like, you're going against the grain of society. You're not really, like, conforming to mainly feminism. There's these podcasts that have come up that are dating podcasts, which really means one or two red pill dudes bring on a bunch of women that are probably unprepared that they're going to debate these dudes that have, like, all these shitty talking points.
Just wreck the libtards. Put them in the dirt.
They, like, own them, and then they put, like, shitty background music that's like, oh my god! That's the whole format. I looked at this account's YouTube, and basically their YouTube account has just been dick riding whatever, like, the
current trend is.
Yeah, the current trend, what's kind of blowing up. They did pranks back in the day. They also did that whole wave of exploiting homeless people by giving them money and recording them.
And that didn't work out.
But now they're doing this podcast.
I thought that was a gold mine.
And I feel like that's very fitting of their name, like whatever. They're doing whatever the trend is, because they're fucking stupid.
They're uninspired. Meanwhile, we make fucking makeup tutorials.
Like, I always want to...
So this is basically clips from their podcast of this guy arguing against these women and being misogynistic.
Nice. Absolutely love his bio. Fuck you, eat shit.
Actually, this first one is from, I think, a fan account or one of the guys that's on the podcast.
You hooked up with Nathan yesterday, and by hook up, we're talking
rizzed.
Absolutely not Riz. Dude, do you know that when I pulled up to his house, bro came outside with no clothes on?
Go hit though.
He's the fucking Rizzler.
I feel like this borders on, not assault, but, oh yeah, she doesn't like me, but I just showed up fucking naked in front of her.
In a suburban area.
Yeah.
Just
like,
walked outside naked. That's Riz. No, that's fucking assault.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Isn't that like just harassment?
That's
Isn't that like
harassment.
sexual harassment?
Public indecency, at least. I also love the fucking, like, just Giga Chad, like, lifting.
Working out. Yeah, getting big. Yeah.
The Rizzler.
How is it Riz if you just show up naked?
That's desperation, my dog.
That's the saddest shit I've ever heard. Please, I do all this working out. Can someone touch me?
Please, like, I literally post all these fucking thirst traps and, like, I just want somebody to fucking...
And if you say Riz and you're at the age where you can have sex, stop. Stop saying that. Or maybe I'm old, but I think that term is fucking stupid. But maybe it's going to be one of those things that, like, we then start saying sarcastically and then it just becomes part of the zeitgeist.
Finna. That was one of those words for me. I was like, I'll never say finna. And then I'm like, yo, finna bowl this weekend? Just using it in the whitest way humanly possible.
Yo, Connor, you finna go golfing? Let's go to the main account.
I just want to make one more point about this one. It's so scummy to have someone on your podcast and then just out them for fucking one of the people on the podcast.
They're basically just saying your point is invalid because
Too late.
you had sex.
He literally said too late.
Still hit though.
That's literally like, you can't go back from that decision. I bet
unfuck
you're
me.
fucking regretting
No matter how
fucking me
bad
now.
you want to not have sex with me, you did already. Because I jumped at you out of my bushes when I was naked.
It was a surprise bang. Jesus, actually, never mind.
This
That was
is the
a good
actual
warm
account.
up to the scum.
It shows you the kind of fans and like what these guys are all about.
I'm just reading the intro. Men should not pay for first dates.
Well, because he's never been on a first date. I would go if I didn't have to pay.
Well, I feel like he's been on too many first dates.
Oh, so he's broke.
He's never
He's
gotten
now
to the
poor.
point in a successful relationship where you might split the bill because you're not trying to impress the other person.
yeah, every
I'm
date's a
becoming
first
broke.
date.
Men should not pay for the first date.
No. Bull.
And they have like a sex doll in the background. I have
love
no
the cut.
idea why.
I love the cut to it. She doesn't say anything.
That's their ideal woman right there. Is
Yeah,
someone that
someone
is
who
just
doesn't say
anything. I think they have to do that to like hide cuts. You know what I mean?
Yo, that's smart.
We should have a sex doll like off camera that we cut to with just our voice over it, so that you cut back and you think we're in one seamless take.
We should do that with like a
sex doll.
blow-up sex doll.
Wait, we did it. We did it with the last video. Let's do it
No.
with this one. If we get 50 likes on this video, we'll go buy a sex doll to cut to in between our cuts.
So you think the guy should pay for the first date?
Absolutely. Absolutely. He should pay for the first date. 100%.
Gone are the days of people just dating one person at a time. Similarly, gone are the days of people sleeping with just one person at a time. So if you're going on a first date with a girl,
For other people, I mean.
Not for you though, dude.
We already did the whole bit. Like, I hear that people go on multiple dates at one time.
It's very normal to like date around.
Yeah.
If you don't want to become serious with someone right away.
I mean,
that's
dude,
the whole point
dating
of like
apps exist
Yeah,
now for that
exactly.
reason. You have multiple chats going with multiple different people. You realize that he's literally making the argument that we said for him. I just date too many fucking people because I have fucking commitment issues and I actually have really low self-esteem, so I don't think I should be happy. And then when I get really close to someone, then I start to, maybe stop believing what they say because I don't believe it myself.
And they could also be maybe going on dates with one or two other people or talking to people
Yeah.
or whatever, and also not just be sleeping with all of them right away. You
Yes.
don't know that. You shouldn't assume the second you meet someone, okay, sat down at this lovely date night and you're like, okay, they're definitely fucking like 2 or 3 other guys. That's a good mindset to go on when
yeah.
you meet someone new.
Well, honestly, I feel like that could work in your benefit. That'll, charge you with the fervor to compete with other men. If you're making that point, I mean, would you not pay for the date?
Don't you want to be above the other dudes
what I'm saying.
that she may or may not be seeing?
you have to assume she's fucking at least one other guy. You have to assume that.
You have
She's
to.
sleeping
You
with
have to.
2-3 other guys. So my thing is, I'm not going to pay for a girl if she's fucking another guy. Point blank, period. You do not adhere to your traditional gender roles if she does not adhere to hers.
That is an argument built on presumption.
Yeah,
That
I
is an
know.
argument built on you imagining her fucking other dudes at the onset of you meeting her.
Check comes and you're like, okay, before we do this, are you fucking at least one other guy?
And don't
he,
lie.
Like he has his credit card and he's
I'll
about to
know.
put it down.
Open your hinge right now. He picks up the check. Just, you want this? Huh? Let me see your texts. It also has like cascading levels. I'll pay for tip if you're only giving people hand jobs. I think it should come down to a personal choice. I don't think you should
Oh, paying the bill
assume
or
that
whatever?
another person
Yeah,
should
no.
pay. However, I still, if I'm going on a date, like they're taking the time out of their day to come, spend time and
Yeah.
get to know you. It's about like doing a nice thing.
I think a good rule of thumb for most first dates is whoever asks the other person on the date should be the one at least offering to pay the bill. If you then have to pay for a date that someone else asks you to, like the first date, doing
Especially if
that-
it wasn't good, because
oh, it was never good.
at the end of at the beginning of the date, maybe they're optimistic, they're coming in, and then they hear about his Red Pill podcast and he chews their ear off about
my
fucking
God.
cryptocurrency and how men are still gonna rule the world because men's strong.
Yeah.
Then I'm
They're
sure she
strong.
won't be very happy when you bring up that she should pay for the date.
At least offering to pay on a first date is nice, just manners wise. And if you end up splitting, who gives a shit?
Here's a good litmus test. Instead of making this argument on your podcast, make the argument to the person you're going on a date with.
Do that
At
mid
the
date. Mid date.
And then
try to
see
do
how that fucking works. See how your ethics hold up.
Yeah.
That's why you're going on so many first fucking dates.
I think if you're ever going to rate yourself, you should always rate yourself a 10 because you become more attractive when you hear how a person thinks.
Sex doll.
Okay, so you're a 10.
Change. Yeah.
Okay, she's a 10. I have some makeup remover here. Does anybody want to revise their answer?
You spent probably upwards of thousands of dollars and time and pain to get those tattoos to
Oh my
show
God.
yourself.
Why do you remove
to
all of those?
Express yourself. I got a fork here.
Remove all your tattoos.
And then see how fucking hot you look. Idiot. It's just so frustrating to be like, natural beauty is the only thing that matters. It's a way that you express yourself. It's getting nice. It's doing your hair. We've
Yeah.
been doing this for millennia.
Yeah, unless you're fucking like Liver King, not showering and shit. Do whatever you want to look good. It's just so fucking stupid. And I like how he did hashtag delusional.
What are the comments like when a guy, spells fucking here's wrong, rate themselves a 10? It's a huge red flag. Even if she is a 10, this is what I want in a woman. I want to ask how pretty she thinks she is, and then I want her to immediately be just gripped by insecurity. Like, I want her to be shaken by her own lack of self-confidence.
I want her to break down in tears when I ask how she thinks she looks today.
She refuses to believe that this is the most attractive thing a woman can do.
So you expect the girl to be loyal to you before on the first date?
That is probably the most attractive thing a girl could do.
But it's not
is
reciprocated.
Saying, I'm not seeing other guys right now. I'm just talking to you. That is probably the most attractive thing a girl could do.
Do you know how fucking insane that would sound on a date?
I'm talking to you now, viewers. If there's a guy or a girl, sit yourself down at a first date with a Hinge person.
You know, you're nervous, you get to know them, and then
at the end of the date, have them look you straight in the eyes and say,
I am only loyal to you. I will never go on a date again while you are
maybe interested in me.
I heard this on a podcast, and it's supposedly the most attractive thing I can say to you.
What about this is not attractive?
Here, let me take my makeup off.
I will give you my all. Loyalty on the first date is insane.
Also, what are you loyal to?
Yeah.
You know what I think is more attractive? Just fucking take it a step
have
back.
Fun.
Just getting to know the person.
Yeah.
That should be your only fucking direction that you're going. And if that ends in sex, that ends in like a fun night. If that ends in shitty date, doesn't matter.
Happens.
Walking into a date with all of these fucking like
expectations.
Yeah, preconceptions,
crazy.
Expectations. That's how you drive people away.
Or say.
I can guarantee you that on a first date. I can guarantee you that on a third. But I mean, on the first day, I'm still feeling it out. And then, I mean,
super normal. And they cut her off because she probably had a valid point.
They cut her off, and if you're trying to make it seem like you wrecked the libtards, how are you leaving that counterpoint in? Because she made a good point.
Yeah, you should have cut it right
on
there.
On the third date, that's probably when that starts to be in the conversation.
Like, hey, are you seeing other people?
Yeah.
Like, do you want
what is this?
to get serious? Yeah.
What is this conversation is very normal. Dude, it's actually really funny how if you sit down and think about it for 2 seconds, all of these points can be counterpointed just with communication.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this dude is probably one of the worst communicators I've ever fucking seen in my life.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You just have to say,
how are you feeling? How does this feel? Does this feel like you want to make this more serious?
Well, that requires you to be vulnerable. Which
he's a shell.
Red pill dudes aren't very good at.
Okay, last one.
So you said one of your big issues is that men cheating, right? If you could find a guy that you, let's say in magical world, you guaranteed knew that he would never cheat on you. His one condition, though, is that you could not go out to bars, clubs, and parties anymore, ever. Would you be with that man?
Absolutely not.
There it is. There it is.
There it
Of
is.
course not. That's controlling, and I'm not here for
That's an ultimatum.
Yeah. Look, I'll be loyal to you, but you can never fucking do anything fun ever again. I will never trust you off the bat, but I won't cheat on you. So
there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
There.
Case in point. Fucking get wrecked. I love how he's like, in this magical fucking fantasy universe where people are actually loyal.
You shouldn't not trust someone for no reason.
You have to take the leap to be trusted in return.
Until
and
they
to put your trust in another person.
If they break the trust, then that's a different story.
Then that's kind of the end of it for me.
Yeah,
most
me
of the
too.
time.
Me too.
Like
me
if
too.
you're in a relationship, you need to trust the other person.
If you don't trust them, then whatever.
And that's also a form of being vulnerable. All of these are just defenses against being vulnerable.
So does this guy just want to date women that like just never leave the house?
Well, yeah, he wants all the cards in his fucking hand.
Yeah, he wants the sex doll.
The sex doll is a perfect allegory for
this
how
guy's
he
whole
actually,
mindset on
wants.
women.
It's
Yeah.
control, because I guarantee someone fucking ruined him.
Well, that's how all these stories start. I feel like all these dudes go through some kind of bad breakup, or
And then it
like
puts them
they
on a
get
holy
cheated on,
quest.
and then they're like, you know what? I'm starting a fucking war against all women, and basically, in order for me to date anyone, I'm gonna fucking strip away anything that makes them remotely independent. Then I'll date them when I know that they have no way of being around or doing anything that isn't just the relationship. That's fucking nuts.
I really do love how they keep the response in the TikTok.
Yeah,
Like,
where they're
that's
correct.
Extremely controlling. Like,
Yeah, they're like, that's fucking insane. And he's like, fucking got him. It's not control, it's commitment. Commitment to not having a social life. My opinion is if someone is going to cheat on you, they are going to cheat on you. Regardless of bars or clubs or whatever, if they want to cheat on you, they're going to find someone that they want to cheat on you with and they're going to do it. Whether that's at a fucking coffee shop, walking down the street, doesn't fucking matter. If anyone wants to cheat on anyone, they're going to make that a priority to seek that out. Bars and clubs might make that easier. If they want to do it, you shouldn't fucking be with them anyway.
And putting restrictions on that type of person just gives them fuel to the fire to go justify them cheating.
Then they're
going to
be like, he's so controlling. I feel like I don't have a fucking life, so I want to go find someone that will respect me and fucking.
Again, like I think in summary, it really just feels like all of these points are derived from some kind of self-centered nature, insecurity, and the impossibility of being open with yourself and having communication with another person and realizing that they're in a fucking skin bag just like you are. You know, they have the same experiences, the same emotions, and every case is different. All of these points were made about these broad overarching thing about a fucking gender. And it's like you're going to get so many people that break that standard and so many people that confirm it. That's the issue because this is confirmation bias at its basis.
It's definitely like just an echo chamber of the same fucking people agreeing and watching the shit.
And these comments are a perfect example.
Exactly. And you know what sucks too is because I like seek the stuff out, my TikTok is just fucking ruined. I get this shit all the time that's like bullshit owning libs and stuff. And I'm like, God damn.
Well, you know, keep going down that water slide. Put your hands up. Enjoy the ride.
It's great for content, but when we're not researching anything, I'm like, I don't fucking want to look at this right now.
You better not be scrolling TikTok with the sound on near anyone you know.
Oh my God. Yeah, I get nervous pulling it up around like my girlfriend because she's gonna think
you get nervous getting it up around your girlfriend? So let us know what you think. If this is anything, it opens a conversation. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please make sure to give us a like and a sub and comment if you have something to say. And if you don't,
comment anyway.
Yeah.
Just say something, for fuck's sake.
Blah, blah, blah,
Be a human.
Or if you wanted to train any AI robots to comment on our videos for us, then that would be cool too. You don't have to be a human.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
You can be whatever you want.
You can be a clickbot.
You can. If you subscribe, we shout out our new subscribers at the end of every video. So here they are now. Remember, if we get 50 or more likes in this video, we'll buy a sex doll to cut camera to in between cuts. So,
is this how we get engagement? We just make promises and then slowly deteriorate our lives?
Yeah, and then random people are going to find the channel and be like, why is there a fucking sex doll?
You just go, but you won't get it. You have to go back and watch the Red Pill video. Oh, also, please enjoy our fucking trip to Olive Garden.
Oh yeah, enjoy.
1, 2, 3, fuck it. Okay, so we're here in Times Square.
In New York, the little gem hidden here in the Big Apple.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, you could probably hear Jay-Z playing in the fucking background.
Empire State of Mind.
Yeah.
It's been playing on repeat for like 2 hours.
It was playing when we walked into Olive Garden and now when we're leaving.
Verdict is, it was good.
It was
I don't know
great.
what that person was talking about. Our waitress was extremely nice.
Probably one of the most warm, wonderful waitresses I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Dog, she gave me free fucking breadsticks to take home to my girlfriend. Food was pretty good. I mean, it was fine. It was just fucking pasta, man.
Yeah,
like
it was
breadsticks were
so good.
It was fine.
Yeah, thank you for liking the video enough that we can go to a pretty good restaurant.
Yeah, it was really not a punishment.
Yeah, it was not a punishment at all. So thank you guys.
Okay, see you guys later.